What's up, everybody? Let me know when someone gets on if they can hear and see me, please. Meanwhile, I am going to send out an email. And other things. Expert Web Design says, hey. Adam says, heart eyes emoji. What's up, gentlemen? Hope everybody is doing copacetic. Did I use that right? Copacetic? If not, then I don't care.
Hope everybody is doing.
Oh, why does it do that? There we go. So let me know if you can hear and see me okay. I assume you can, but if not, let me know because that's important. Today, we are going to talk about a resource I put together that helps people get some sales on Legiit and elsewhere, but it's we'll also take any other questions or topics or things that folks like to talk about. I'm just sharing this all over the world, and I wish I hadn't done that. Let's see. Academy, Legiit, Superstar, other Legiit group. Expert Web Design says, yes, I can hear and see you. Awesome. Jim says, what up, Mohawk Buddha? My little mascot there. Ron, what's up, Ron? Ron says, tight fade, homie. Well, I'm just trying to get on your level. Trying to make it do how you do. I know it's a long shot, but, it's good to have goals and ambitions and stuff. Plus, you never know when we're going to not be allowed to go out in public again. So I got it super short this time. So just got a couple more places I want to share this around, and then we will dive into it. Hope everybody's doing well today. It's been a good Monday. I've gotten a lot done, which is how I gauge whether a day is good or not. Yeah. See what Vince has to say here. Vince says, hey, Chris, happy to join you from Australia. Awesome. It must already be tomorrow down there, so thanks for joining. Don't tell me what happens, though. I always do that joke. Ron says, F it, I might cut mine super short too. Copycat. You can't pull this off. It's funny because I was just complimenting you, and see, it's not funny when I point out the funny. So we are live today on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. For the none of you that watch on those other two channels, today we are going to talk about how to get orders on Legiit. Now, the reason I decided to do that was because, one, these do better when I have a topic to talk about, And two, I put together this resource today of all the different things that we do to help people get orders on Legiit, partly because I want to help as many people as possible, and partly because, quite frankly, I'm tired of answering that every single day. Not that I won't continue to do it, but it's easier if I have you can go here and you can kind of just check off the list. So I'm going to drop the link to that in the chat, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. It's either comments or on the live chat or whatever you want to call it. And it's just going to, because I love to buy domains to redirect. It's just going to direct you back over to a blog post that I wrote that I'll go ahead and bring up on the screen, and we'll just kind of talk through it, But if anybody has any questions on this or anything else, in the meantime, throw them in there, and I will take on me and see what I did there and go from there. Let me log out because I don't want any of you shady guys doing anything shady. Please stand up. All right. So, and good thing about these, you may not necessarily be a freelancer on Legiit, but these principles will apply anywhere that you do business. Basically, if you sell anything online, or really not even online, these will apply. Expert Web Design asks, how many domains do you own? Man, including PBNs and brands, 5, 6, somewhere between 500 and 1,000 would be my guess. I don't know exactly, though. It's funny that you say that, because last night I was getting Jim to help me with something in Namecheap, and he looked into my Namecheap account and he's like, man, you have an ungodly, I forget the word he used, amount of domains, but I own a lot of them, but yeah, it's worth it to me. Like, for example, the one I use the most of like the shortener ones is for Legiit support is legit.support. How else would you remember legit.freshdesk.com/ticket/ you know what I mean? So I find that it's just an easy way to do that sort of thing. I mean, I could use Bitly, but then you run into the same problem, right? It's not easy to say out loud to go to bit.ly// Shafir says, hi, Chris, how are you? I'm so happy to join you from Bangladesh. Wow, lots of geographic diversity today. Thanks for joining us today. Florin, always a pleasure to see you. Florin says, yo, Chris, what's up, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Like I said, always good to have you here. Oy vey. All right, well, that's going to have to wait. All right, shall we? You know what? I'll wait another minute or two, and then I'm going to dive into today's topic. And then we'll take questions and anything like that. I also sent out browser push notifications on this one, so we'll see if that does any good in bringing more folks on. I've heard that those are good for live streams, but I haven't really used it that much for it. So always be testing, MK says, all these videos of yours are a gold mine. I can vouch. If anyone listen and implement carefully, he'll get orders almost every day. Well, I'm glad. I appreciate that, MK. I know you've done very well, and I appreciate you giving me that feedback. And, I do try to help, but ultimately you did the work. You deserve the credit. So good on you for doing well. And it's only going to get better from here. So, but thank you for the backing me up there. So. All righty. Let's give it another minute. Once we've been here for 10 minutes, we'll dive into it. Basically, what I'm going to do is just go down the list and kind of cover everything in it. I'm not going to read it to you, but I'll give you an idea of what each thing is. Decent amount of folks on today, which always makes me happy. Do one other thing while we're waiting on that to come in. If you got anything you'd like to talk about, let me know. If any questions or comments or anything like that. And one other thing. Yada, yada, yada. All right. So let's... where'd the window go? I have too many windows open. Florin says, would you say it's easier to brand a serious company name, a personal name, or a funny name? I think a brand, it depends on the business, of course. I think a brand name overall is the best bet because I have something of a personal brand, but I'll never be able to sell Chris M. Walker. But I could, not that I plan to, but I could in theory sell Superstar SEO or Legiit because they have a brand name with a funny name. It's funny you bring that up. I'll tell you a story here in a second, but there with a brand name, you always have the option to change it or sell it or, grow an emotional attachment to it. So I think of the three, that's what I would go with. It's funny that you ask about a funny name. I was looking in this one Facebook group earlier. It was like digital market agency owners, that's some crap like that. And there was a guy in there that had an e-commerce client, I guess, that wanted to start a new site called Sloppy Hose. It was a play on Sloppy Joes, and it was going to be targeted to I don't know. I don't really know what it's going to be targeted to, like sellers or something like that. And sellers, see, I'm doing too many things. Skaters or something like that. But I was like, that's a terrible brand name. People are going to get offended. So anyway, that's that. Khalid says, hey, Chris, I love you paid ads, especially that dog one. Love them all. Thank you. I just built those. Well, I didn't build them, but somebody on the team built them with promo.com. So they've done really, really well, though. Those humorous things, they do quite well. Ahmed says, I can't get orders long since. Here is my ID. Well, you are in the right place today, my friend. We are going to talk about exactly that. So I think that we should go ahead. What's this? HP ho-hos. I can't tell if that's a joke or not. I'm not sure if that was a question or a joke. Ho SEO. So like Santa Claus SEO. I think it's going to be a little too hard for people to remember. That's my opinion. I don't know. I can't tell if you're joking or not either. So let's go ahead and dive into it so we can help out my man Ahmed and anybody else that needs help. And then we will come back and do some questions. So let me go ahead and share my screen. So we are here on the Legiit blog. You can also get to this via the URL of, I just bought it, so I haven't committed it to memory yet. Oh, come on, fam. How to get orders on Legiit.com. This will direct you there. Craig says, hey, Chris, hope you're doing well. Same for you, my friend. All right. So let's get into it. The first resource we have here, and basically this is just a walkthrough of all the different things that we've put together for, let me zoom in, for you since we started Legiit. But this is here are the tons of resources. And also there's a little bit of a disclaimer here. It says that if you're just hoping to list a service and magically get sales, it's probably not the place for you. Business probably isn't for you either, to be perfectly blunt. But I just want to establish that. So the first one is Digital Marketing 101. Basically what this is another post that I made a while back that says that if you want, basically it's going to walk you through the things that you have to do if you're going to make sales on Legiit or anywhere else. Basically, you have to have a good offer. You have to not be attached to things that you think will work that don't. You have to have good headlines and titles. You have to have good ad copy and creative, whether that's your sales page or the images or anything like that. And again, sales copy is the text on your your sales page, whether that's on Legiit or somewhere else, that persuades people to buy something. If it doesn't make people want to buy it, it's not going to work. You have to have a great offer. That's probably and it's not probably, it is the most important thing. If what you are selling sucks, all the marketing in the world won't make up for it. So make sure that what you're asking people to give you their money for is good in exchange for, their money. Because that's quite a commitment, especially the way the world's going right now. But sales copy, ad copy, and creative, proper headlines and titles, and then your opinion doesn't matter. And then some things that you don't want to do, these are Legiit specific, so I won't say that you won't want to do them, but you absolutely have to have a profile picture. I know some people just don't, but you need to either have a logo or preferably a picture of yourself. People like to buy from people, so you want to have that. Thumbnails are really important. The banner image, whatever you want to call it, that's what people see. People are visual. They see that. And if it has a person in it, it works even better. Titles and headlines, I kind of already talked about that. And community participation. Like I say, this is not Fiverr. Throwing up some random service and hiding behind your keyboard is not going to build a business for you. You're going to have to participate a little bit and show people that you're a real person, because people like to buy from people. I can't say that enough. So this post basically is digital marketing 101. Let me drop this in the chat once for you. And again, no, it's just you, Craig. Everybody else can hear me. I would have heard about it by now, if not. Shoot. Oh, come on. There we go. The next one is how to 4x your sales on Legiit or anywhere else. Now, this is a post that I personally wrote, which is rare, and it's about how basically the summation here is that everybody, when you get a sale from someone, you are likely to get 4 sales from them. So basically, it breaks that down. It talks about how to get your first sale, how to make your profile look good. I think it's a really, really great piece of content. So basically, though, the premise behind it is that on average, everybody that buys once buys 4 times. So check that out. It's a great post. One of the longest blog posts I've ever personally put together. But I don't know. I'm really, really happy with it. And I think it's a great piece of pillars content. The next one is, this is just basically an opportunity that we provided a while back. And that's if you write content, basically you can submit it and we'll put it on the Legiit blog and link back to your Legiit service. So if you're a content writer of any kind, definitely take advantage of that. Wasis, I'm talking to you, buddy. But yeah, if you write content, just come to this post and then send in your submission and we'll feature that on the Legiit blog. It's a great way to drive some traffic to it. And that'll get included in the roundup as well, which we're going to talk about in a second. And then the same kind of thing for if you do graphics, logos, anything like that. Why is that one so large? We have an opportunity here for you to submit it and submit your video or whatever. As long as you include the Legiit logo somewhere in it, we'll include it on our Facebook page, our Instagram, other places like that. So that's another opportunity for you to get some sales. Can we say Legiit will cross Fiverr ever? Your opinion? I don't like to measure myself, and by myself, I mean my businesses, against others. But my goal is to have the best and most helpful marketplace on the planet. So yes, would be the answer. Yeah, I saw it. Expert Web Design. It's not really something I can deal with right now. So, but thank you for pointing that out. Lassa says, I physically can't handle the orders I have right now, but once they slow down, I'll make use of the guest post opportunity. Thanks, Chris. Thank you, Wassist. Let's see what's next. What are Legiit Mondays? Legiit Mondays are Mondays that are legit. Hey-o! But basically, this is just a video that's going to walk you through Legiit Monday, where basically you can share your services up to 10 times in the Legiit Facebook group, which is at legit.group. Another one of my shortened URLs there. And yeah, I don't really know what else to add, but this video will walk you through that. It's how a lot of our sellers, including myself to some degree, got started. Like just drop your service in there every Monday or late on Tuesday, depending on your time zone, and bam, that's a great way to do it. So I can't really play the video for you, but come and check that out. And again, I don't want to read all the details of each little thing to you, but oops. All right. Let's see. We lost track there. What is Legiit Weekly Roundup? Same kind of thing. It's going to show you how to how you can take advantage of the Legiit and Superstar SEO email list and basically get your service sent to that. That's been really killing it for us lately. Ask the guy. I don't want to give out people's names, but ask the people that have been featured the last month or so. It's really, really been crushing. And we just brought on an email expert, so it's going to get even better. So take advantage of that. This is another one where we will actually send Facebook ad traffic to your service. Now there's some qualifications on this one, so check that out. But that's another opportunity we give you. And then let's see. This one is just the job board, not just, but is the job board. A lot of people take advantage of it. Not as many do as they should. But if you are looking for some sales, you can come in here and see what people need and bid on it. You can see there's a lot of bids being placed on some of these. Some of these are only for $5 to $20, but some of them are pretty high value as well, like this one, for example. So if you can do any of that, that's a great way to find some more sales. We're almost done. Just come into the Legiit Facebook group. That's kind of self-explanatory. I don't need to open that. And then this one, if you want to get I hate that picture, but you can come in here and get my freelancing mastery course totally free. So there's that as well. So and then here's some other ways you can promote your services. So that's kind of the whole list. Again, I'll drop this in the chat for you, but there you go. And if you have any questions on that, let me know. It looks like there's a lot, actually. So let's back up and get to that. So I hope that was helpful. Let's see. Expert Web Design says Legiit is better than Fiverr in many ways. Well, thank you. Again, I don't like to really use other people to measure myself. And when I say myself, Legiit's basically me at this point. So, but thank you for that. What's your opinion on TikTok ads? We're actually going to run some for Legiit soon, but I don't have any experience with them yet, so I can't really say. There's a lot of audience there, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's good. So I'll just leave it at that. Expert Web Design, totally agree. In future, Legiit is second Fiverr. I think that you mean that good, so thank you. I want to provide same service as I provide in Fiverr. Is it allowed to use same cover photo, which I already use? As long as it's yours, that's totally fine. Yeah. Let's see. Ranking Factory Revolution. That's a cool name. Says, so if we are a developer of SEO products, can we post in the Facebook group? As long as it's listed on Legiit. What is the link to your blog that you are on? It's blog.legiit.com. And here's the link directly to the post that I'm referencing. Please drop down service promotion rate. It should be $2 or $3. No, you're wrong. It shouldn't. We need to make it to where people can use it, and that we need to make some money on the site as well. We are a business, so no, that won't be changing and or lowering at any point. Let's see. Pro Editor, awesome. Yes, it was helpful. Thank you. Can we offer a free service or product to the community? Yeah, as long as it ends up leading to sales on Legiit. Like, unfortunately, we can't do a free offer on the platform itself. But yeah, if you want to do, I'm going to give away 5 of my whatever to show that it does good. That's fine with me. Wasa says, Rafiq, no, the lifetime value of a customer is much more. Plus, there is not enough space. If you use it strategically and get one customer, they might buy from you 20 plus times. Thank you. That was much nicer than the way I answered it. Wasa says, there are tons of ways to promote for free when you are getting started. Yes, there are. And we just covered quite a bit of them. To be honest, I wouldn't use Fiverr, but I would use Legiit or Superstar SEO. My man. Low ad rates will also encourage lower performing ads that will hurt everyone. Thank you. Yes. So I'm going to grab some water. We are caught up on questions. Send a message real quick. This is really unprofessional, but, multitasking. Ahmed says, I got $30 order, but after completing order, I got only $21. Can you please let me know about commission? That is a support question, but basically that means that you got exactly what it should have been, I think. So 20, 30, I cannot do math. Okay, that means that it was referred by an affiliate. So somebody recommended your service. Do you recommend discounts? Do you offer discounts for returning customers? Maybe, not as a rule, but yeah, it depends is all I can really say. As far as that, as your question, Ahmed, first of all, you said you didn't get any orders, so I guess maybe you didn't mean you didn't get many. But I'm going to drop you the support link to where you can get that answered for you. I can't really do support questions live like this, so yeah. One moment here. Here we go. Now, I think there's a better one than that. Here we go. Yeah, that article, it'll explain it to you, Florin. Or not Florin, Ahmed. Wassist says, shout out to Jim for sending me half the world as new customers. Yeah, that was awesome. Arslan says, last week I promote my service on subcategory page and I got 4 orders. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Mind Motivation says, Chris, I'm joined with Legiit 3 weeks, but haven't got any order. Just rewatch this stream, and we kind of covered all the different resources, and I'll go ahead and drop this link to all the different resources you can use to get get yourself some sales. Just go through all those things, make sure you do all of them, and if you do all of them and you haven't gotten any sales, come back to me and we'll see what we can do. Let me just check that one more thing here. I really, really am sorry about this, guys. All right. All right, and we're caught up on questions, so I'm going to grab some more water. Today we are talking about how to get more sales on Legiit, or really anywhere else, you know. And yeah. Arslan says, I want to promote on the category page, but System Show message service live on October 30th, 2020. Yeah, that's really, really popular. Let me explain the way that works, just so you can kind of understand. So whenever you purchase a promoted spot on anywhere on the site, it goes into queue, and it's literally first come, first serve. So there's that many people ahead that spot is that in demand on the category page, probably for SEO, that there's people have bought it until the end of October, I guess is what it's going on. But basically it's just in order like that. So the philosophy behind that was to keep someone from locking up one spot for forever, you know, but unfortunately it still happens. But yeah, that's kind of how it is. There's just that many people that want that spot. So there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. My pleasure. A great point. Wasis came here and was active in the live streams, literally paid $0 for promotion, did a great job on his service, and since has gotten a ton of, I would have made put ton in all caps, but ton of new orders. Jim says, great example of what we're talking about. Put in the effort, do great work, and sales will come. You don't need a big ad budget or anything magic, just a little bit of effort. Ahmed says, how can I boost my service in Legiit? Just rewatch this stream and go back to this post that we've been talking about for 30 minutes now. Follow those steps. That's how you'll get more. How big is your audience that can see our products? It's big. Arslan says, okay, I'm waiting a 30 October. Well, yeah, I mean, if you put it in, it'll run. It's just, I can't help that we're popular, you know? How much you charge commission per order What about if a person starts from then $5, then how much? It's 15%. And if it's affiliate, it's 30. I linked to that up there again. I'll link to it again right now. But again, these are support questions, guys. So just drop those in support if you, they'll be on our support portal. But basically it's 15%. And then if it's referred by an affiliate, it's another 15%. The amount of the order doesn't matter. Wassa says, I have an order on which I really messed up. I've literally spent hours on it, but I messed it up. And I feel like I'm asking the guy too many questions. Should I just refund it? I don't want a bad review. I wouldn't. I would take it as, some people will appreciate that you'll own up to when you make a mistake and that you're willing to fix it for him. So I wouldn't refund it. To be honest, I don't like the idea of refunding it because it's like getting out of it. I would just try to fix it for him the best you can. Don't try to get away from a review. This may have already been covered, but who is the audience? I'm not sure what you're asking there. I offered him unlimited revisions, but I'm still confused on what he wants. Like, should our services be geared more to marketers or business owners? So that's a great question. And the answer is I don't have a great answer, but I would say that the number one group is SEO agencies or freelancers, one-man gang agencies, whatever you want to call them. I don't know this for a fact. This is just from what I see. I would say that the next one is business owners, like specific business owners. Chiropractors and that sort of thing. And then after that, I would say probably like non-SEO marketing agencies. But again, that's completely speculation. I mean, unfortunately, there's no way to totally pull that. I mean, I could do a survey, but it wouldn't be particularly accurate. But I think if you targeted it more toward agencies than business owners, you'd probably have a better shot at getting more sales. Jim says, I wouldn't refund it either, be honest, and they usually appreciate that. Otherwise, if they leave a bad review, it gives you an opportunity to reply and show other customers you really care about your customers. Yeah, and I don't let what review I might get influence what I do. Do the best job that you possibly can and let the chips fall where they may. Most of the time, lost my train of thought again. Most of the time that will lead to good things. So as long as you can confidently say you did the best you possibly could, you don't have to worry about letting bad reviews. Occasionally I get a bad review and it's usually someone that is buying something beyond their level, if that makes sense. And there's nothing I could have done other than refund it. And to me, that's a coward's way out. So you should add that question to check out. Yeah, we're going to have something like that where it's kind of gets a little bit of survey information, but data like that tends to not be as useful as it should be. I'll just leave it at that. But I agree. I think that we should be collecting more information. Wasis says, I think a lot of app sites too. Yeah, there's a lot of affiliate marketers. Wasis says, thanks, guys. I just sent him another question just so I understand what he wants. Craig says, I'm surprised I didn't get any orders on my on-page service. Let's take a look. And I think I remember what it is. I remember seeing it in the roundup a couple weeks ago. So let's see what we can come up with here. Isn't it like Kickstart? I think that's you. If not, correct me. It's a good thumbnail. The only thing I can think, and I don't think this is a bad price, but I think some people might think I can do my on-page myself, and that's too much. It's not, but I think that's probably where it's going bad. $50 for one page is probably expecting a bit much out of people. Now, it's like I say, it's totally worth it, but I don't know. I would toy with the price point and see if that makes a difference. Because otherwise, I mean, the page and you've promoted it and the page looks good. So I think that the price point is probably the issue there. Arslan says, what's the advantages of premium seller? And one more question on next update, please work on showing queue of orders services. I don't know about next update, but that's something we will include. As far as premium seller, I just realized I was talking like everybody could see the screen and I forgot to share the screen. So I do apologize. Let me log in and I'll kind of walk you through the premium seller. Share. No, I don't want to save the password. Yeah, anyway, let's look at Craig's again. Like I said, everything I think looks good. I think that the price point is probably your issue here. And I know I've said this like 4 times, but I don't want you to think that I'm saying that it's too expensive. I just feel that people are going to think that there's a better place to put their resources since it's $50 for one page, you know? So that's just the thought. So anyway, let's look at premium. So selling analytics, views, adds to cart, purchases on all your services, volume discounts. So like if you buy 3 or more of a service, you get 10, 15, 100, whatever percent off you want to give it. Recurring services. So if you want to charge somebody every 30 days, bundled services. This one's really cool that we take a good advantage of. It's where you can buy this, and this together and get X amount off. There's user accounts, that sub-user accounts, I guess is probably what that should say. So you can have like a VA log into it. You get canned replies, so you can save your different messages. And then there are some visual things to it as well. So let's do it this way. And you can, almost up to 900 reviews. If you come to a service, I have this banner that says premium seller, which is a good trust factor. And if you click on this little blue dot, it'll take you over to your store. And then you'll also get this blue check mark that just shows that you're a premium seller. There's something else too, but I can't remember. But those are kind of the main things. So let's jump back to the questions. Pro Editor says, how do we handle clients that use the work delivered but lies and demands a refund? Sort of like a buyer protection, even though I haven't gotten any, but some people can really be funny things. If a client is being unethical like that, you can open a support ticket, go to legit.support or help@legit.com. Give us as much information as you can, and we will investigate it and go from there. But we won't allow the freelancers, and the customers are all our customers as far as we're concerned, and we won't allow bad behavior on either side of that equation. Can we share legit affiliate links in your Facebook groups when recommending someone? Totally. Craig says, was offering 50% off too? Okay. Yeah, I thought that would probably do well. So the only thing I can say is play with the price point. Wasa says, lower the price point until you get some reviews at Craig, or offer some discount to test it out. Florence says, can you do like 51 page, 50% discount on the second? That's a good idea. Ron says, I have to balance. A good show, pal. Thanks, Ron. Thanks for showing up. Check back, I want to say a month ago, I had Ron on as a guest. It was a really great session. So check that out. Ahmed, I don't mean to be rude, but first of all, getting me to do anything by saying make blank like Fiverr is not the way to get it done. As far as the app, you don't need an app to make sales. I don't understand why people ask me for this so much, but you absolutely do not. I've made $5 million in freelance marketplaces, and I've never once used an app. So it's absolutely not needed. I don't know why people keep asking for it. Once we make it, it'll be the next thing. And again, I don't mean to take this out on you, because I get this question all the time. We are going to make one. It'll be there eventually, but you don't need it. So that's that. And I'm sorry if I sound a little testy. I get so tired of that question. And we are caught up on questions, so I'm going to grab some water. We've been here for about 40 minutes. All right. All right. Anything else we can talk about? Today we've been talking about how to get sales on Legiit, how to get orders on Legiit. Let me see if I can't remember that domain that I bought to make that easy to remember, which apparently it's not because I keep forgetting it. Oh, come on. So I will paste that one more time. And if you have any more questions, let me know. Ooh. Rafiq says, basically he's asking about a dispute. If you had, I can't really get into the details, but if you have a dispute, just let the support handle it. Don't try to get out of bad reviews, though. Just help him as best as you can. And if he's a tool about it, then he's a tool about it. But as long as you know that you did the best you can, that's all that matters. Friend, can you show me this service and let me know why I can't get orders on this service? I'll be happy to look at your service, but I'm going to also redirect you to the things that we've been talking about for 40 minutes as other tools. But yes, if you'd like to drop your service, I'll be happy to take a look at it. Arslan says yes. Yeah, drop a link to your service, and I will be happy to give you my opinion on it. Let's see. Don't want to miss any questions. Sometimes people post them in other places, and it doesn't show up in StreamYard. So I want to make sure I didn't miss any. All right. All right, we're waiting on Ahmed to drop a link to his service, or at least tell me his username so I can check it out. If not, we'll keep going, I guess. Wasa says the streams are actually so helpful. Thank you for always streaming. Thank you. I enjoy these too. We had to, for a while there, we were doing them every day. Obviously, I couldn't keep that up forever, but looks like we got a message that it was hidden. Please overview my profile and give me some suggestions. Okay, yeah, send me your username or link. Ahmed says his is SEO Expert. All right, let's take a look. Let's see. Thumbnails aren't bad. They're kind of inconsistent, but they're not bad. Looks like you've gotten a few sales. 50 local listing or citation for any business. First of all, you want to get rid of this I will do. Just say 50 local 50 local listings or citations for any business. There's no need to put I will do. People know that, and we've got data that shows that it hurts conversion. So remove that. I feel like I've looked at this before. If you're looking to improve your business, or if you're looking to rank your business, then I can help you to improve your business rank. I've successfully completed many works for many clients. I have 6 years experience. Okay. I mean, overall, it's good. I'm not trying to pick on you here, but the English could use a little improvement, but that's, I understand. Let's take a look at the profile directly. The username is not bad. It's a good profile picture. I have over 8 years experience in an SEO firm, and I'm an expert in local citation, Google Map points creation. Yeah, that's fine. It's kind of the same thing. I don't know this, but writing on the flag like that, some people might find that offensive. So just a thought. In the event you're hoping you enhance your business, it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, I mean, you could probably dress this up a little bit. And then I also don't recall ever seeing you promote stuff before. So take advantage of all the different things that we gave you, the Legit Mondays and things like that. So yeah, get rid of the I will on all of these. That helps a lot. Or I mean, it hurts a lot. It helps a lot to remove it. So remove those as well. So those are some things, but rewatch this stream and take advantage of that link. So Arslan, yeah, just hook me up with either your username or your a link to your profile. Salim asks where the idea came from in your mind about Legiit. So I've been a freelance marketplace seller since 2015, and I did very, very well with it on another marketplace. And over time, that marketplace kind of fell apart. It got hacked, it crashed, all those types of things. And so I realized that that income stream went away whenever that happened. So I started selling through my own website, superstarseo.com. And as that happened, I had built relationships with the other sellers on that other marketplace. And they were asking, could they sell their services through my site too? And around that time, I met a developer, Jim, and we decided that if people were wanting to sell through my site, we might as well make our own marketplace. And that's kind of where it came about. So if you're asking where we got the name, there's actually a story about it on the blog, but basically each part of it has a different meaning. And it also is just good branding, you know, legit. So I will do doesn't sound legit. Yeah, I don't, maybe that's why. I know why they do it. It comes from Fiverr, but we literally have data that shows that. Can you show your lifetime earning just for inspiration? Sure. Now this is just on Legiit and just as a seller, but yeah, I'll be happy to show you that. It's about that on Legiit. I'm not, you can't see my screen. That's what I've made through Legiit. Over the course of 5 years, I've made about $4 or $5 million. It's kind of hard to break it out in just these types of services. So there you go. So when you tell me that it's, next time somebody asks me that tells me they need an app, I'm going to probably just show them this. So that is my lifetime earning on Legiit on this account. We have other ones too. So kind of like, I don't control them, but anyhow, yeah, on my main Superstar SEO account, this is the lifetime earnings. Alrighty, let's see if we got any questions anywhere else. No, not at the moment. Let's look over here. Don't want to miss anybody. I feel bad when I do. Alrighty. All right, guys, let me grab some water, and we got about 10 minutes left. Rafiq, are you on both, or is that two different Rafiqs, or what? Or are you on Facebook and at YouTube? Just wondering. Rafiq says, thank you, sir. May you get many, many more. May you get many more too. But thank you. SEO Hub. All right, let's take a look. I'm hungry. All right, your thumbnails are pretty good. It's got the pretty girl looking directly at the camera, so that's good. Let's see. Like it looks like you're a premium seller, which is good. You've got a nice avatar, which is good. Sounds good. I'm Sunny from Pakistan. I like that you use your name. A lot of people are afraid to do that. I'm an SEO expert having 3+ years of digital marketing experience. I provide on-page and off-page SEO services for many freelancing platforms on Legiit.com. I'm providing off-page SEO expertise, link building, backlink creation, and Google Rank. I will build a strong link building for your business and will be ranked on internet. I have also spent more time with article writing, Google Webmaster, social media marketing, and event blogging. I'm available every time for your help. Okay, that sounds good. I like your thumbnails for the most part. Your pricing seems okay. Stuff like German PBN link is good to have there. You probably aren't going to get a ton. Like it's kind of niche, but that's good. Premium PBN links. Is this just for one? Premium homepage, contextual PBN SEO backlinks. Well, seems kind of strong. If you're looking for what do you get with this service, build a high quality. You might struggle a little bit with. Oh, it's 10 links. Okay, that's not bad then. I thought it was just one. Oh, it looks like a good enough service. You probably need to just promote a little more because it looks like you have some quality stuff. Let's take a look at this. Guest post, high quality, traffic, features. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. I think that you got some good stuff here. I think you just need to get some more eyeballs on it. So go back and watch the video here and go from there. But overall, I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought again. Just check out the post and then the stuff we've talked about in this video, and that'll be good. And let's switch back off. Jim says, came up with a fire way to help y'all grow this morning. Excited to bring it to life. That's what I'm talking about. What do you love like most at Legiit? Jim is what I like the most. No, I'm just kidding. Of course, that's not true. I think what I like most is that I get to help people change their lives. I know that sounds corny and cheesy and all that, but it really is that. Like, for example, and I won't give away anybody's names, but for example, this morning, and it's just a little thing, but I got a message from somebody on Facebook. He said, just wanted to thank you so much for Legiit. It's been a rough year, but this morning, or I don't know if he said this morning, but I was able to buy some TikTok followers for my daughter who was upset that her friend had more than her. And now it like made her year. So thank you so much for that. So being able to impact people's lives, I think is probably, I know is definitely the part that I like the most. You know, the money's great and all that, but as the owner, I've never actually paid myself anything for it, but it's definitely the fact that I get to help people just make their life a little bit better. So can you check my seller ID and give me some reviews? Rafiq Hamid. Sure. I think it's this one probably. All righty. Well, first of all, your thumbnails are very, very good. I would say that, assuming that you made these, you're very talented with graphics, so that's good. You got the caricature, of what I assume is you, and that's good. Good ratings. We've been developing excellent web and graphic design for several years now. Our projects is unique. Our clean design always make a valuable client increase sell. The projects we provide kinds of graphics. It's very specific and very personal, so I like that. Again, I don't mean to pick on anybody when I say this, but you could probably clean up the English a little bit, but it's not that big a deal. Let's take a look. You got 3 reviews on this one. Let's see what that looks like. Good demonstration samples, I guess, would be. Looking for a modern minimal logo design to display your brand's personality? Look no further. My name is Rafiq. I'm a logo designer. So what I don't like here is you're talking all about yourself. What I would do is talk about how, kind of like you did over here, how having these things are valuable and will increase your sales. I would work that in here to explain, because you're talking too much about yourself. Explain to them why they need a nice logo or branding or whatever. So talk a little bit more to their needs as opposed to your qualifications. And I don't really know what the difference between these two is, so let's take a look. Those look really nice. You definitely are skilled. It looks like it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, you need to talk a little bit more about why they need a nice logo as opposed to why you can give them a nice logo. So people don't care about you. Like they do, but they don't. Like ultimately they're buying because they have a pain point that you have the skill to remove. So I would look at that. But otherwise, I think it looks pretty good. And then be sure to share in the group and do all the other things that we talked about in this video or in this stream. So, do you have a blog on how seller levels are achieved? I do not, and the reason for that is because as soon as I give that away, people are going to start working to do a good job towards that as opposed to doing a good job. So we don't give out the algorithm for that. It's complex though. Ultimately, sell stuff, do a good job, and communicate are kind of the three things. Arslan says, thank you. Thank you, Arslan. Jim says, I'll second that reply. Knowing we play a very small part in some people's ability to live a better life is the fuel that keeps the fire burning. Yeah, I'll agree with that for sure. You would not believe the time and thought and emotion that Jim and I and the rest of the team too, who don't get enough credit, put into making this worthwhile for you. So not that I think that we need any pat on the back for it or anything like that. I'm just saying it's that important to us that we build something that's important to you. Excuse me. All right, guys, we got about 3 minutes left. It's been a great session. I think that we've really helped some people. At least I like to hope that we have. I think I've given you some good resources here. Lots of good questions. I'm going to drop that link, how to get orders on Legiit.com. Again, and we will sexy up that blog post for you a little bit in time. But for now, that gives you all the resources and information that you need. If you have any more questions, thoughts, comments, concerns, ponderings, musings, anything you'd like me to cover in the next 2.5 minutes, let me know. There's a couple of questions on YouTube that are taking forever to jump over to StreamYard, so I'm going to be patient for another second or two, and then I'm just going to read them. Florin says, thanks for the session. Helpful as always. There you go. No, they didn't. Why is YouTube being stubborn? All right, well, I guess I'm just going to have to read them. Let's see. Arslan says, I want to work with you. I don't need anybody right now, but I'll keep you in mind. Wasist says, here we go, finally. Wasist says, yeah, it's been extremely helpful as always. Well, thank you. Shamsuddin says, I know it's out of context to the topic, but I've got a question for you since you're SEO pro. How do you handle clients that change their business model in the middle? Ooh, that's never happened to me, but that would suck. If you can give me a more specific, for instance, that would help. But just tell them that, you're going to have to start over. You got to be blunt with them and explain to them the consequences of their actions, But if you can give me a more specific, I can kind of dig into that a little deeper for you. But yeah, that would suck. That would piss me off, to be honest. Florin says, thanks for the session, Chris. Helpful as usual. Well, thank you, Florin. You must spend 6 figures a year on domains. No, I don't think so. I don't know that number at the top of my head, but I mean, most of them are 10 or 12 bucks. So, and like those like top level ones, like the .support and stuff, they're like $2 or something a year. So it's a good amount of money for sure, but not as much as you might think. I want to give thanks to Jim because he gave to me graphics work. This is how I boosted my profile. Thanks again, Jim. Well, Jim's a good guy on occasion, so glad that worked out for you. How is my prize? How's my prize? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, you won the Google Mini or whatever it was called. The other guy got his already. I'll dig into it for you. I don't know. I'll see if I can find out what's going on with it. Unfortunately, shipping overseas does tend to be a challenge, so I'll see what I can find out for you. All right, guys, we got about no time left. So, wow, great session today, gentlemen and ladies, and Jim. So, I hope that helped. Again, it's how to get orders on legit.com. I think that'll help everybody. I hope it will. And those apply to not just Legit. Most of it's basic marketing principles, although there are some opportunities that are specific to Legit as well. So, we'll do this again. I don't have any guests lined up for this week, but we'll do another one probably sometime later in the week. So be on the lookout for that. If you have any other questions, we're always in the Legit Facebook group, the Superstar SEO Facebook group, and all those other great places. So as usual, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me that you take the time out of your day to spend time hanging out with me. So, and most importantly, figure out what you want out of life and go out and get it, because you owe it to yourself and you owe it to the world. Talk to you again soon.